I went for a prostate biopsy. And ladies, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't ever go for a prostate biopsy. Okay? I can tell you that having had a thyroidectomy and a prostatectomy, I now have a unique Irish condition known as there's not much left of me. And the idea behind this 5 micro goals, chaps, is that if you implement the 5 micro goals, they're small daily goals, but they can make a huge difference to your environment. And some of you are probably wondering, why does he keep referring to us as chaps? Yes, you see, you're wondering, aren't you? Right. Now, chaps is a kind of an Irish-English phrase that refers to colleagues or friends. Tends to be more male-orientated, but I suppose in this gender-neutral society we're in, I'm going to actually use it to reference to you here now as chaps. But the main reason why I'm referencing it is that the 5 micro goals I'm going to provide you with actually spell out the acronym CHAPS. That's right. Okay? So the first micro goal is compliment. And everyone here in this room can send themselves a micro goal that will be implemented by when they compliment someone. Now, the logic behind putting into micro goals is that you probably do know that we've got neurotransmitters in our brains, neurochemicals, and one of them is dopamine. And dopamine is known as the feel-good chemical, as you all well know. And when something good happens, the dopamine kicks in, you feel better about yourself. The logic of treating these as goals is that if you set yourself a micro goal that I will compliment one person when I go back to work, when you actually hear yourself complimenting that one person, you're going to hear yourself saying, hey, I achieved my micro goal. You're going to feel better about yourself. But what about the person you've complimented? How do you think they're going to feel? Positive, upbeat, happy, and more prepared to work with you. Everyone here in this room can set themselves a small micro goal and implement it to compliment at least one colleague. Now, sometimes I get comments like, well, Conor, what happens if you can't find someone at work to compliment? I say, maybe you shouldn't be in that place. More pointedly, I'd say maybe it isn't the workforce is the problem. It might be you. But what I also do believe, though, is that everyone here in this room can find some reason to compliment someone. I mean, you could come out with something like, wow, your hair doesn't look as bad as it did yesterday. That kind of thing will work. But everyone here, though, can work on the compliment acronym. So number 1 in CHAPS is compliment. I will compliment one person when I get into work. Now, I'm going to put a question to you. I'm going to give you a 15-second exercise to think about. You buy into the concept of the power of a compliment, yeah? Okay, all right. Think of one person, when you go back to the workplace, to the hospital, to the facility, to the ward, think of one person that you will compliment. You got it? Okay, all right. Now, I'm going to ask you, that one person that you will compliment, is that someone that you get on well with, that you like, and you already have a good work relationship with? For this to be even more effective, is think of the person that you don't necessarily get on that well with. Right? Think of the person that you don't necessarily have a good relationship with. But think of the impact it could have if you actually get into the habit of complimenting the people that are not necessarily your best co-workers. It works. Don't just fall into the trap of complimenting the person that you like. Chaps, first micro goal is compliment. The second micro goal is H, for here.
Irish guy was super cool. Everyone needs to come and see Conor Cunneen because he is awesome. You will learn so much. Your ONS, everyone loved him here, and I will tell you something. He will bring the gift of the gab to your ONS chapter, and it will be the ultimate presentation that you will ever receive.